Darren, it's Rory here. I'm from a full-service Amazon agency based in Ashford, which I believe isn't too far away from you. So yeah, this is the reason I'm reaching out. I came across your listing on Amazon, and I identified it as one that could be performing way better than it currently is if we make a few tweaks here and there. So yeah, if I just share my screen quickly, you can see that this is the listing that I'm focusing on. This is one of your competitors that I'm looking at and comparing you to. And yeah, I've prepared some stats for you. This is Data Dive. This is the lead in Amazon software at the minute, and we can take a look at all the numbers. So yeah, so here's your listing here on the right. Obviously, we can see Darren, it's Rory. Darren, it's Rory here. I'm from a full-service Amazon agency based in Ashford, which I believe isn't too far away from you. So yeah, this is the reason I'm reaching out. I came across your listing on Amazon, and I identified it as one that could be performing way better than it currently is if we make a few tweaks here and there. So yeah, if I just share my screen quickly, you can see that this is the listing that I'm focusing on. This is one of your competitors that I'm looking at and comparing you to. And yeah, I've prepared some stats for you. This is Data Dive. This is the lead in Amazon software at the minute, and we can take a look at all the numbers. So yeah, so here's your listing here on the right. Obviously, we can see that you're doing 10,000 sales, which is a solid amount, especially in this niche. It's decent. But then if we scroll to the left, obviously, then we can see this kit best listing that we're comparing you to. They're doing 31,000 a month in sales, which is something definitely to aim for. It's good news because obviously, I mean, you might see this and think, oh, it's a bit bad news because you're not necessarily competing at the top. I see it's good news because it's a big market and there's a lot of potential to grow. So yeah, obviously, I believe that your listing could be competing up with them. So you're probably thinking, why is that not happening? So if we look at this little stat here, we've got the keywords on page 1. It's essentially just the amount of keywords that you show up for in the first 50 search results on Amazon. Yeah, so you've got 64 keywords, 22% of the full keyword list down here. And if you scroll to the left, they've got 153. So yeah, they're showing up for nearly 3 times the amount of keywords. And this is a relatively easy and simple fix. So yeah, and then obviously if we then go onto your listing to take a bit of a deeper dive to see maybe if we can find the reasoning behind the lack of sales compared to your competitors. We can obviously see the image that you've got here. It's zoomable. It's not a bad effort, but yeah, I mean, we can incorporate a lot more infographics, lifestyle images, people with big smiley faces. I know it sounds a bit waffly, but this stuff actually works. So yeah, and then we go on to the title. Again, it's a decent effort, but you've got 200 characters to use here, and you can fill that up with SEO content to make sure you're showing up where you should be. Similar story with bullets. I'd probably maybe even triple the amount of copy in here and fill it up with SEO keywords to then again ensure that you're showing up where you should be. And basically, it's just the thing is with keywords, you just want to show up. It's like you want to fight on more fronts essentially. So you'll be fighting on the compostable food waste kitchen caddy liners fronts, but then there's going to be other keywords that you're not competing on, which you should be, and then that's where the extra sales come from. So yeah, then we'll scroll down. This description obviously is full of information, but chances are people are reading this because it just doesn't look very well formatted. But yeah, cool. And then if we go on to, I mean, another positive as well is that you've got 600 4.7 star reviews, which, you know, that's more than half the fight, and you've already got that. So kind of makes me think, why are we not, or why are you not competing where you should be? So yes, then we have a look at your competitors doing 3 times what you are. Again, so they've got like they're putting out all the stops with the images on another level. They've got nice videos, like nice lifestyle images are being used, infographics just to provide more context to the customer. All these things contribute to sales. And again, they've got a longer title filled with more keywords, longer bullet points filled with more compelling copy and keywords again. And if you scroll down, then you'll see that they've got APlusContent, which so this is a useful tool that sellers use. Basically, it just improves conversion rates by up to 20%, and that's Amazon stat. So it's definitely something worth considering. So yeah, I mean, this is just the differences that we can see on the front end. I'm sure there's more differences in the back end that we can improve. Essentially, we just go through your whole account, and then we'll just go and see what we can do and where we can help. And also, yeah, we're always happy to offer free listing optimization as well, just to kind of make sure that you know what we're capable of and that we're providing value. So yeah, if that sounds of interest to you, then we'd love to maybe even meet up. Obviously, if we're around the corner in Ashford, then that makes sense, or we can just keep it remote and have a chat over a call. So yeah, get in touch.